The shaft slopes slightly to the south, and further than that you can't determine what's happening in the bottom. Dr. Shongling, who was there approximately 60-70 years ago, determined that the shaft is about 19 meters deep with a small side shaft. This time, to make it easier, we rigged up a gantry which was hinged and could swing out the abseilers over the opening, and they could descend into the cavern below, hopefully not meeting the Serpent on the way. The gantry was attached to the 2 Land Rovers, and the horizontal boom could swing out over the hole. 3 people that were going to abseil was Catherine Esterhuizen, Arie van Wyk, and myself. I'd been there many times before, initially wanting to abseil down the hole in 2002, but things just didn't quite work out. Our first objective was to lower a platform with lights and cameras and see what was in the hole before we went down and tried to climb out of the hole on the rope with the Serpent after us. Not that we had much thought about a serpent.
That's green.
We had anticipated finding the remains of small animals and rodents in the bottom of the sinkhole. Having measured the sinkhole, we determined that it was approximately 18 meters deep, and we lowered the camera platform into the hole. The platform had 2 halogen lights underneath, run off of a generator, and in the bottom of the hole all we found was some sand sloping down towards where we believe a side chamber had existed. The cameras never found any serpents or remains of anything, and soon thereafter we abseiled into the hole to go and explore it for ourselves. Catherine, being the most experienced climber amongst us and also the lightest, suggested that she abseil into the sinkhole first to check the strength of the gantry. Although the gantry was put together by Arthur Oates, who does a lot of rigging work and works on lifts for a living, Catherine decided that she would go first. We agreed, and without any ado, she abseiled down into the sinkhole. Once she was at the bottom, Arie went down, and soon after that, I abseiled in to explore the side cavern. Once getting to the bottom, 18 meters down, which is the equivalent of 6 stories of building, so a 6-story block of flats, we worked our way to the highest point of the bottom. The bottom sloped down at about 45 degrees, and what we noticed soon afterwards was that the roof of the tunnel leading into the adjoining cavern had collapsed. There was a small opening of approximately 45 centimeters, but since the roof appeared to be unstable, we decided that we would not attempt to crawl through the hole down the 45-degree slope and into what we believed would be water. We do not know if anyone had been down the sinkhole before. All we know is that it was plumbed by a geologist, and he determined that the depth was 18 or 19 meters. We do not know if any person has ever been down. There is some talk that there was water at the bottom, and one of our team members, Carsten, had brought some cave diving gear so that we could explore the rest of the cave, or sinkhole, and see what else there was to be found. Once we'd examined the entire cavern with the halogen lights, we removed the lights from the cavern, and after looking around and studying anything of interest, we decided to extricate ourselves out of the cavern. Getting out of the cavern was a little different. We could either climb up the rope using pressing techniques, or what turned out to be much easier was to hook onto a pulley, and the team at the top formed the motor for us, and 5 or 6 of them in a row were called on the radio, and basically they pulled us out of the hole. It was just a lot easier than trying to press up the rope. For 3 of us, it was going to take a little bit of time, and then we still had to dismantle the equipment. So this was the method of getting out. Once again, Catherine, being the lightest, suggested that she go first, and with absolutely no fear at all, she hooked onto the pulley system, tied a lightweight safety cord on, and was hauled out the cavern.
So, what's pardon? So, what you guys can do is just watch pilots, watch that video times. So, because even if I let go of it, you got it for
Okay, pull up slack on the pulley line until you got everything. Slowly. Slowly. More. More. Pull up. Take up, take up.
They're pulling me out.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's it. Whoa. Ready? Okay. Are you ready? You can start pulling. Up, not down. Up. Yeah. They're gonna what? Yeah, that's it. Hold it like that. No, they pull the pulley on the inside. Okay, so what we do now is you're gonna run your belay line. Yeah, leave the pulley line, you run your belay. Hey, whoa. Proper Carstens, smoothly.
Carstens, like a lift, not jerking.
Pull smoothly. Moenie ruk nie.
Egalig en stadig, anders gaan sy tande verloor teen die kraan.
Will you find like that? You just missed the chance.
Especially that one, you must have a lot of.
Pull, yeah, going nicely. I'm just holding the belay line is back up here, Captain, okay?
you know.
Just tell them they're doing fine.
But going perfectly, 100%.
Good speed. Tell them good speed.
That's what I've got these glasses on. But they're misting up because I'm sweating so much. Yeah, I'm filming on the top. I'll put the camera in front as well. No, this is not dangerous looking.
Man, should have put his handschoen on.
So after all three climbers were extricated from the hole, we started packing up, putting away the gantries after completing yet another expedition in the Northern Cape. We packed our vehicles and headed south, one more night in the bush, and then back to Cape Town.
Good.